Hello, PropSet students. In this video, I'm going to help you make slide 8 Venn probabilities. So we all are going to have the category A, movies that showed over 3,500 theaters, and B, movies that grossed at least $100 million. And so the first thing we need to do is create your Venn diagram. So we need to know who is in which group there. So we're going to go back to your data and we're going to sort it a little bit. What I did was I made a copy of the data I already had so I wouldn't mess up my original. And then I started looking for the movies that grossed over $100 million. So I just kept going down until I reached, so these are the movies. Those 32 movies grossed over $100 million. So I separated the other movies into a different sheet. With a Control X, I cut them. And then down here, I'm going to add a sheet. And Control V, I'll paste them back in so that I can sort a little bit differently. Now I'm looking at the theater, so I want to know which ones had at least 3,500 theaters. And so to make this easy for myself, I'm going to sort by column E. So I highlighted a column E, and I want to sort, let's see, here we go, sort the sheet by column E. Okay, so now it's easy to see which ones have, so I only had 2 that were under $100 million, but also over the 3,500 theaters. And just to help me remember that, I could fill them with a color. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to sheet 1 and do the same thing. So I'm going to go to column E, highlight that, data, sort the sheet. Okay, and then I want to see where's the 3,500 theaters. So it starts here. And I will color that. Okay. So now I can easily count what's in each group. So this group up here is over 1,000. Sorry, actually, let's start at the bottom. This group down here is over $100 million and over 3,500 theaters. And so if I count those up, I should have, let's see, I think 18. Let's see if that's what I got. So I had 18 that were in both groups. Then going back, these had over $100 million. Is that it? Nope, sorry, this one here. These up here had over $100 million, but they had fewer than 3,500 theaters, and that looks like it's 13. So going back to my project, I put the 13 over here, and then on this sheet, sheet 2, these 2 movies did not have $100 million, but they did have 3,500 theaters, so those 2 went into my Venn diagram here, and these 17 had neither, they did not have $100 million, and they did not have 3,500 theaters, and those were the 17 from here. Okay, so making your Venn diagram is the hard part. The rest of it's not that bad. The probability that something is an A, remember you need to include both parts of A out of 50 movies. The probability that a movie is not B, so that means everything that's not in circle B, so 2 and 17 makes 19. The probability that it is not A and it is B, so not A is here, and it also has to be B, so that's just the 13. The probability that it's A or not B, so that includes everything in A and everything that's not in B. So that includes these because they're in A and these because they're not B. And this is the probability of A given B. So we already know that a movie is in circle B, so that means our denominator is 31 because these are the only ones we're considering. And out of those 31, how many are also in A? These 18 right here.